Hey everybody, welcome back. Review a Day. My name is Leland and thank you so much for joining me. Head over to dampercast.com. I just released Dampercast episode number 86. My buddy David got drunk, licked to the bottom of my shoe. We discussed the educational video I was in when I was like 16 or so. We cover the news, we get drunk, we have a good time. Head over to dampercast.com. It's also available on iTunes. I thank you in advance. The film review I'm doing today, though, is this new movie, Hanna, from director Joe Wright, the guy who did Atonement and The Soloist. He's kind of typically I find his films a little bit stuffy, but here he is with this movie called Hanna that's got Saoirse Ronan, Eric Bana, and Cate Blanchett. And in this flick, Eric Bana plays an ex-rogue CIA agent who ends up raising his young daughter in the middle of the woods, and he trains her to be the perfect assassin. And one day he decides, hey, you're going to flip this switch, and the woman is going to start tracking us, and we're going to have this mission, and a kind of cat-and-mouse game ensues with Cate Blanchett trying to track down this young girl who's a killer, as well as her father, who's the ex-CIA agent. I think Hanna is a really interesting action film, and I think there's a number of reasons why. First of all, I think Joe Wright does a really nice job directing this film. The whole film has a kind of surreal, hyper-real quality to it. Cate Blanchett's performance is very strange. She has this awesome southern accent. The whole look of the movie is a little bit surreal. But while it is a little bit heightened and a little bit strange, the movie really does, over the course of the, almost 2 hours that it is, it really makes you feel for Hanna, who's this young girl who had no choice in this matter. She's been trained to kill people, to have no sympathy. And so when she acts the way she's been trained, it's almost kind of sad, and you really do feel for this young girl, despite the fact that she's snapping people's necks with her bare hands. Saoirse Ronan gives a really, I think, terrific performance. Olivia Williams has a small role in there. Eric Bana is really badass. There is some legit, I think, pretty fucking awesome action sequences in this movie. There's a part where Eric Bana takes on, I think, like 9-10 armed guards in kind of a subway area, and it is awesome. He throws a knife and he hits a dude in the chest with it. It is hand-to-hand, fisticuffs combat, which I am a goddamn sucker for. After sitting through bullshit like Battle Los Angeles, I was so glad to see Saoirse Ronan and Eric Bana get down and kind of punch each other in the face. I love that kind of stuff. The film, I think, also has... it reminded me a little bit of the film Hard Candy with Ellen Page and Patrick Wilson, where in the beginning, it seems black and white. Hanna's this young assassin, and Cate Blanchett is going to track down this girl. There's a great line in the trailer, which is, even children can be bad people. But the more this movie goes on, the more the script kind of muddies who exactly you're rooting for. And by the end, you don't know exactly what's right or who you should be rooting for. It's a pretty interesting idea. I also really, really dug the sound design in this film. Hanna has never been out in the real world, and she enters there, and just the noises coming from everywhere. And there's a really great use of music in this flick. The Chemical Brothers did the score, and I think it kicks the shit out of Daft Punk's score for Tron. And you have this Chemical Brothers score butted up against prayer songs and a lot of old folk music and really traditional music as she's in these different countries. And it adds a layer of interest that I think is missing from a lot of action films. This action film, it isn't dumbed down. There's characters that I think you can invest yourself in, some really interesting action sequences. I'm going to give Hanna a 4 out of 5. I really do recommend this film. Joe Wright, I thought, did a really nice job with it. If you like this review, make sure to head over to nitpickit.com or dampercast.com. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.